Monster XTR Pro Rods. Now, when we talk about a distance rod, these are what we're talking about. And I'm not talking small distance here, 100 meter plus. So if you ever consider going out and casting those extreme distances, you are going to be able to do that when you're targeting big fish with big feeders. They're built on the success of the Monster Extreme range, and what we've done with the XTR is take things to the next level. We've pushed the manufacturer to get the highest quality carbon with a really good blank. We've got those American tackle distance guides, which are fantastic for line release through the rod. A Fuji reel seat, which of course we know is top quality, and our X-Wrap carbon weave on the blank, which keeps the diameter down, it keeps the weight down. So when you're casting massive distances, this epic rod range is going to be the one for you. The sizes. So this is very important as well, because you can do a lot of different things in rods in different lengths. So first of all, we've got the 3.6 meter, 175 gram. Now, despite being the shortest model in the range, this rod is exceptionally powerful and can generate casts up to 100 meters. So if you're targeting big fish with large feeders but don't want that really long rod, then this is going to be perfect for you. It's ideal for use with large method feeders, for example, on big commercial style venues. This is a rod that really does find its place in my bag, because if I want to cast, say, 70-80 meters with a nice big method feeder, I can pick this rod up, get the fish playing action that I need, but all the power to reach those crucial fish. 3.8 meter. And this is also a 175 gram rated rod. It's a perfect all-rounder. If you're looking for a little bit more length, you're starting to think about bigger distances, in excess of 100 meters with method feeders or whatever it might be, this is going to be perfect. But also, don't be fooled. If you love fishing with big feeders on a river, then this length of rod is going to be an absolute beauty, because you can cast big heavy feeders down the middle of the river and boss that situation to ensure you catch more fish. The 4 meter, 200 gram. Now, if you're looking for extreme casting distances, this will be the rod of choice for you. You can really generate some speed with this rod because it's only 4 meters, but the 200 gram casting weight rating means you can put, say, a 75, 90 gram method feeder on and absolutely launch it. I've cast this rod over 130 meters in testing. It is absolutely incredible. A beautiful rod with the fish playing action, as we always try to achieve. Definitely one to have a look at. The 4.2 meter, 225 gram rating rod. 4.2 meter, 225 gram rating. Now, this is the heaviest rod in the range and is ideally suited for extreme distance casts. This is something that I got really excited about when I went out in testing, because I wanted to know how far we can cast this rod. And I was able to manage to cast this rod over 150 meters. So the big casters out there, you'll be getting some extreme distances with this rod. So if you're going somewhere where you want to cast big distances, this could be the one. But also, you know, when you're tackling big barbel and bigger fish on big flooded venues, these rods are tremendous. I used these rods on the flooded River Trent throughout the year last year, and they brought incredible results with massive heavy feeders. So if you're looking for that type of rod, this is definitely one to have a go with. Drifish All Terrain Trainers. These are designed for comfort and offer exceptional grip. With a breathable membrane, these trainers are really ideal for year-round use. The low-cut design offers comfort and flexibility that you don't always get with a boot, so whether you're walking, sitting, it's ideal for all aspects of angling. The key features are the all-terrain tread for exceptional grip, a lace-up design, and that important breathable membrane so your feet don't sweat up. They're available in sizes UK 7 to UK 12, or if you're EU, that's 41 to 46. Bait up window feeder. These are designed for introducing large amounts of bait into the peg super accurately and quickly. It's perfect when kicking off the session or introducing large amounts of bait to boost you up in the later parts of the match. So, what are you looking for? A sloping base for optimum bait release. This is super important. The bait needs to come out clean in the peg. We've also got that weight forward design for improved accuracy, beautifully shaped on the bottom to ensure they fly straight and true. An oversized connection ring because you're going to likely be taking this feeder on and off very quickly. A large window for opening the bait, which is very important to make sure all your bait comes out cleanly into your peg. And of course that brilliant hex mesh design which allows the bait to hold in, get to the bottom and open and empty exactly where you want it. They're available in 30 gram, 50 gram and 70 gram. So you've got a range of options there, whatever situation you're faced with. Supera X round bowl 7.5 litres. When we've done the Supera X bowls in the past, we've done square bowls that fit nicely on your side tray in all sorts of situations. A lot of you have asked for a round version of these already incredibly popular bowls because they've got some great features such as very robust EVA, which makes them super easy to clean and look after, and of course stack. So what we've done here is a 7.5 litre capacity bowl. It's got that robust EVA shell, as I'm saying, and a super stiff rim all the way around the outside to ensure it doesn't collapse or let you down. Supera X Ventimesh round bowl with 5 litres. The Supera X Ventimesh lids are really popular on our tubs. They basically allow you to store live bait such as pinkies, worms, maggots super easily during transport because the mesh on the top is so fine it allows incredible breathability but doesn't let any of the baits escape. Of course they're built with that super strong EVA shell which is easy to clean and look after. So the key features being that robust EVA shell as I've mentioned, the breathable Ventimesh lid, a strong and robust zip not to let you down and let your bait escape, and this one comes in 5 litre capacity. The natural N30 eyed hook. This is an eyed version of the incredibly popular N30 hook, one of my absolute favourite when it comes to feeder fishing for bream, skimmers, bigger bonus hybrids and fish like that. And now it allows you to use it in a knotless knot and hair rigging situation. It's going to have so many uses for me when it comes to bream and skimmer fishing in particular. It's a medium wire with that beaked point which makes it perfect for baits such as worms, sweet corns and bandams. Now you've got it in a hair rigged version. It's available in sizes 10 to 18, so whatever the situation, we've got you covered. Hookable bait bands. These are a really stretchy and robust bait band that feature a hookable loop. This allows the angler to actually hook the bait band onto the hook cleanly without using, say, a knotless knot or tying a hair rig. So if you're just fishing away with your hook, hooking your baits, and you think, do you know what, wish I could band a pellet or use a band in some way to hold, say, a caster or something like that on, these are going to be absolutely perfect. They're available in small and medium, so anything from 4 to 8 mil pellets, these are going to be a winner. Plummets, 15 gram and 45 gram. Now with Preston Innovation plummets, we always make sure there's a nice large loop on the top to ensure your hook or your hair rig can go through nice and easily and then hook up underneath on the foam. There's also a slight groove in the plummet just to keep your line nice and straight and undamaged at all time. Having the nice soft foam, big eye, just ensures everything's perfect. You can plumb the depth super accurately and make sure your line isn't damaged or your hook isn't blunted in the process. Rig hookups large. Preston's rig hookups have been incredibly popular on your top kits. If you haven't used them, what are you doing? It is such a great way of storing your rigs on your top kits. It ensures your elastic isn't overly stretched and becomes damaged. It also ensures your rigs aren't overly stretched and damaged as well and bashed about. So I always use the rig hookups where I can. The only problem, we didn't have one big enough to go onto that third section if I needed it. That's what this large one allows you to do. So rather than having your elastics fully stretched if you're just past the top kit, these larger ones will allow you to slip onto the third section and just pull the rig to the perfect position to ensure nothing gets damaged. Micro 6mm bayonet. Now, with so much method feeder fishing these days done with really tiny bandems and wafters to catch those ultra crafty fish, we've done a bayonet that is super fine to ensure that you can make sure the bait is mounted properly, undamaged and quickly every time. It's got a very, very fine wire with a very micro barb on there as well, so it will not come off and will not let you down. It's also got a shortened length but retains a large eye, so you can make sure you can still get it on that thick line. Carpodrome Float Tops. So these are quite clever. They're basically a replacement top for the popular Carpodrome float range, supplied in two-tone red, black or yellow and black, and in a range of lengths. It means however you want your float to perform, you can adjust the tip to be the perfect colour and length.